Hey there, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and recently you spoke to my partner Jeff and requested this free video. So today what we're going to do is just give you a few tips you can start applying right away that's really going to help with your online presence and getting more organic leads so you don't have to rely on paid services like Home Advisor here. So the old way of doing things, having to rely on referrals, door to door, handing out flyers, the old marketing tactics just don't work anymore these days. And it's really becoming more and more critical that you are online and have a solid digital footprint. So that's going to be really, really important when it comes to bringing in your leads organically and not having to pay for them. So that involves social media. It involves your Google business profile. Let me just show you in a search for foundation contractors in Albuquerque. These are the top 3 in the Google My Business profile, and your goal should be to be right here. So you need to have a Google My Business profile, and you need to get it optimized so you can get into this top 3 spot, because 30% of people search in the maps here and don't search anywhere else. And so if you're not one of these 3 companies, you're sending all your potential new customers to your competitors. You're leaving money on the table. So it is really, really important that you work on that profile. Now, one of the biggest factors in getting in the top 3 are going to be your citations. And that's simply listing the name of your company, address, phone number, and a website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. You do need a lot more of those than your competitor. Now, in addition to your Google My Business, there's actually 3 spots that you could potentially be in good position for. You could own the top spots in Google Ads. You could get in the top 3 here in the Google Maps. And then nearly 70% of people actually come down here to the organic section. These are organic listings of websites. And so this is where you really want to be. You really need a website because nearly 70% come from here. And so you're missing out on a ton of customers and leaving money on the table by not having a website. But a website by itself is not going to be enough. You do have to build it properly and optimize it properly so it can be found here in the organics. If you're not on the first page of Google, you're just not going to be found. So let's take a look at your top organic competitor and look at their website. So Ramjack, yes, this is a franchise. And no, you don't have to compete against the whole franchise. You would only be competing against the Albuquerque area one. And you actually have an advantage because franchisees are not able to modify their website and their content. And so what they get is what they get. And so if they want to try and rank and be found for their services and their keywords aren't listed, they have to work 5 times harder just to try and rank for keywords that aren't here. So you actually have an advantage when you build your website. You can build it with as much content as is detailed and have a really good solid strategy that it would be super easy to beat these guys. Google doesn't rank websites based on appearance. Their website looks fabulous, but that's not enough. You have to have content. Written content is key. Google likes a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content focused on local buyer intent keywords like this, foundation repair in Albuquerque. So you need to really build your content around those local keywords, the keywords people are actively searching in Albuquerque for your service. And in addition, you also need to have separate pages for every single one of your services. This allows you to build the right content around each service so you can focus on those keywords as well. But make sure that all of your pages have original content and that you're not going after the same keywords on every page. Now, you will need 250 words for every keyword that you plan to target. And then if you're servicing multiple areas, not just Albuquerque, then it would be very beneficial to have service area pages. That way you can be found in each community that you service. And then a website by itself still isn't going to be enough. Even optimizing it on the face of the website, you still need SEO, because without search engine optimization, you're not going to be found. So if we take a look here, this shows how their website is performing. We actually don't care how their website is performing. We only care about the one page you'd be competing against. And they have a rating of a 14 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow. Most of that score is because of how strong their website is, but the rest of it is because they're backlinks and referring domains. So you will need a ton of these, but not all backlinks are good. They're not created equal, and not every type of backlink works for every type of company. So while you do need a lot of these, you need to stick to just getting the links that are most closely related to your services and that are also do follows. And if we look here, they only have 2 that are do follows. So you would have to beat their 2 referring domains in quantity and quality. They've been indexed for over 37 keywords, and this page is getting about 49 people to their website. So as I mentioned, it should be super easy for you guys to beat. And looking at their keywords, they do have a handful on the first page of Google. There's 10 spots available, and there's pretty decent search volume. So by working on the strategies that I mentioned, you should be able to capture this volume as well. Now, if you follow each of these tips that I have provided you, you have great potential online in your area, and building your website, you would have the potential to be number 1 on Google in each of your service areas and for all of your services. I really hope you found this information to be helpful, and we would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen, and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.